Hi there, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me today. Stardew Valley 7. I hope everybody got a chance to see our June strawberry moon, blood moon. Ours actually looked like this. First time ever. It's usually like a very faint pink tinge. I finally made it to foraging level 10. Did I say I hope everybody's doing well? I certainly do hope everybody had a great weekend. We are going to take care of our quarry here, see what we get. I think what I'm going to do here is plant trees, all my trees, especially mahogany, for the hardwood and the regular wood, obviously. And then you can put tappers on them as well. I think a few. Well, you know what? I don't really need tappers because I tapped the forest near Leah and Marnie's place, where the wizard lives. I tapped a bunch of those trees, and I do have trees on my farm, so maybe I don't need tapping. But I'm nearly done with this challenge. The problem, as I had figured, just not when I decided to do the challenge, I realized later, I do need 3 Ginger Island recipes to complete the cooking quest. I've been to Ginger Island a couple times. I actually even have some walnuts. But I had to kind of sort of cheat my way through the mine. I just wanted to see what the mine was all about. What was I up against in fighting? And the guys in the water are pretty tough. And there's a weird maze that I don't understand because my eyes are not connecting with what's going on. But I guess there's a shop in there where you can get the recipe. I got the ginger ale recipe there. But there's 2 more. No. I kept giving Leo treats. And we're at level 3, so he gave me a... Did he? I don't remember. A recipe? That's the only recipe that I have, I think. I don't remember. That's what we got from our quarry. Absolutely nothing. But that has always been the case for me. I think there was one time in the history of this game that I actually got a prismatic shard 2. In fact, I've never gotten one since. So it's the end of the year 2, beginning of year 3 now. And I love this cutscene. I absolutely adore it. I guess, the odd man out with this game. You watch so many other YouTube videos and everybody seems to be in agreement about a lot of things. Who they like, who they don't like, their favorite this and that and the other, and their least favorite. And I'm always on the wrong side of the fence. It's like, no, I like that person. No, I don't care for that one. No, I like that. I like doing that. You guys hate it. I like doing that. So, I'm the odd man out with this game. I apologize if that rubs anybody the wrong way, but, you know. I think I've always been that way. It's like, why am I always way out in left field and everybody else is just gathered, over on the other side? I spent my whole life that way. I guess I'm used to it now. Now, here's something that I never knew, and I zoomed in on this because I was looking at the video going, what are we doing here? I couldn't even see me. It was so far away. I never did this, I don't think, because I have no idea. I saw somebody do it in a video. I'm like, wait, what? You get something from Grandpa? I did not know that. I don't even know what it does. So I kind of forgot about Sam inviting me to his concert. But I chose country music this time. I want to hear what it sounds like. And I thought this was funny, so I figured I'd keep it in. I hope it's not a spoiler for anyone, but I doubt it. Everybody's been through this game. This is a cutscene with Leah, And the person in the last video, I thought it was Morris standing at her art show tapping his toe and looking all mean. It's this Kel chick. She looks like Morris. She looks like Morris to me. I don't know. I had no idea. I thought it was Morris. But apparently it was her. And I thought that was hilarious. I have never seen this cutscene before. You know, once I reach... Well, no. I am at 10 hearts with a majority. Except for the kids, Jazz and Vincent. I don't think I'm that high with those two. I always forget about them. And then there's this cutscene. And here's the weird thing about it. It has been so long since this has occurred for me. I remember going out in the boat, but I don't remember anything after that. And this is a little shocking. I'm trying to remember actually how many of these events I have actually participated in. And it's not too many. I have not seen a lot of these cutscenes. I did one with Meru. We looked at the night sky. I've done that a couple times. And Sebastian puts you on his motorcycle and takes you to a hill to look at Zuzu City. Look at that. He kisses. Holy moly. It's a little risque there for this game. I was a little shocked by that. I do not remember that. So now we're going to Sam's concert. I do turn the music up. I hope you don't mind, but I was so curious. I think country is the one thing I never chose because these guys just don't seem like the country music type. So I chose country music this time just to see what it was like. But I'm trying to remember. Sebastian, Meru, Elliot, obviously. Harvey, you get an airplane cutscene. He's talking to some pilot. Alex, as far as the most distant, whatever, highest cutscene I've had with him is where you go into his room and he's talking about books on a bookcase or something. He wants to be brain smart or something. I think that's it. So I'm missing a lot of cutscenes. Emily, we watched her dance. And Leah, I think the highest thing with Leah, I thought the highest was the art show. But isn't it the one where you lift her up so she can get something out of a tree? Oh, here's our museum. I don't like the way it's set up, so I'm going to go in there. I don't like my bones there. I usually put my bones on that, oh, how would you say, up and down shelf on the left. And all of my dwarf stuff goes in the bottom right. But I'll fix it someday. And I think I do have all the books. We got the movie theater up and running. I just haven't been there yet. But I know there's a game in there, but every time I go in to see the movie, some guy is standing there and I can never get to play. I don't know. I'm not going to say I don't know. I think this is a glitch because I got a mod for my horse, that broom there. And that was the first day of spring, year 3, and I couldn't buy anything. I couldn't go anywhere, get to Sandy's to see what she had for sale. So I restarted the game. That's what the purple cat does. I had no idea. I don't think I've ever had that. I do not recall ever clicking on Grandpa. I thought that his reward was the 4 candles. Not that I need iridium ore anymore. As you can tell, all my tools are upgraded. Well, I suppose I could work on the watering can, and the garbage can is at gold. So I can get a couple pennies worth of selling things. The fish tanks are a little disappointing. I'm taking you on a tour now of my house. And then when I get those last 2 or 3 recipes from Ginger Island, then I can finish the cooking. No, was I talking about? Oh, the fish tanks. It's disappointing that you can only have up to 4 fish. You can have 1 bottom feeder and 4 fish, or 4 bottom feeders and 1 fish. Is that how it, or is it 4 total? I don't think it's enough. You should be able to have far more. But I thought it was kind of a good idea. Some YouTubers, they buy a shed and they max it out, and then they just fill it with fish tanks, and I think that's cute. I wonder if you can keep fish tanks outside. Probably not. So yeah, things change a little bit this year. The year 3, I do a little bit on the paths. I kind of change things up a bit. And the trees I'm okay with. These are the ones that I end up tapping because there are pines here. But in the forest to the south here, it was all oak and maple. Those are the ones that I tapped. I even tapped the ones by the bus, but I took those off. And the rice, I have to tell you, everybody scoffs at the mill, but early game, 2 of the cheapest things to build and purchase are the silo, the chicken coop, obviously, and the mill. It's not that difficult to get that up and running. And in spring, you do get rice. And in summer and fall, you get wheat. And I think after year 2, you get beets. So you can make your own sugar, flour, and rice for the kitchen. But if you mill the stuff, I'm telling you, that's where a lot of my money came from. I was making really good money, and I'm not talking billions and millions and trillions. I'm not saying it's the best. I'm saying it is a good early game way to make the money that you need to get what you want. And I thought that truffle oil was for cooking, and it's not. I have a ton of truffle oil in my refrigerator, saving it up. And it's not used. You gotta go to Pierre's and buy the regular cooking oil. But there is a way. I can never remember. It took me the longest time to remember that beets make sugar, and Michigan happens to be famous for making sugar from beets. And yet I can't remember it. That's my greenhouse. Star drops and ancient fruit I have in there because I was using the seed maker. But I can't remember what makes oil. I'm going to have to look that up. This is all I have in my shed, and a majority of my money came from diamonds up at the top and the truffle oil. Well, I am making caviar now, and some of it I save. Like, I'll take 1, throw 2 away, throw 2 away, throw 2 in the bin. And I did, all winter long, I made a ton of star fruit wine. And that's how I ended up making so much money. But gosh, it takes forever. It took way too long. Something like 50 days just to get it to, regular? And then you gotta go silver, gold, and platinum. Ignore the double hardwood. That was a mistake on my part. I use a cheat just to look at pricing, and I hit the wrong button by mistake. So the one on the left is how much hardwood I actually have. But I thank you so much for sticking with me to the end. I really appreciate that, and for your support of my channel. Welcome to my new subscribers. I do hope you enjoy your time here. Like the video if you did. Subscribe if you're interested. Take very good care of yourselves. Have an absolutely fabulous day. And I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.